Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Jason and today we are back with more of the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Alright, you know, I've been sort of getting, we'll say, reacquainted with the game. Last time we went into that ancestral tomb and we kind of, got our butts handed to us. Because I'm not quite prepared for that. Well, actually, you know, I think I probably am, but the problem is, we'll say my reluctance to rest. That is what's really, that's what's really sort of putting a damper on things. If I had a full, tank of magic, I probably could handle everything in there, but I don't. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead and rest. We're going to go ahead and do it. And, maybe just a couple hours. 3 hours. Now that I've rested, I'm going to run all the way back. Good job, me. Go me. Really. Go me. I should have thought about that beforehand. But yeah, basically we just sort of camped out outside of town for a little bit. Just to go ahead and, we'll say, restore our health and our magic a little bit more. Actually, mostly the magic, because the health, we've been using our engraved ring of healing to sort of get things back. Yeah, I want to go ahead and clear this out. I want to clear out some of the areas like that one there as well, if I can. I can't remember how dangerous that one is. Oh, that looks awesome. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and explore around the sneakiness area a little bit more before we ventured off towards, like Balmora and all that. You know, I find like every playthrough I've seen, and even every one of my own playthroughs, once I start playing Morrowind, it's like I kind of quickly do the sneakiness stuff, and then bam, Balmora. And that's where, like, I feel like the game sort of starts. But it's like, why? Why am I just sort of rushing past all this? I feel like, you know, if you take your time around sneakiness, you do the stuff here, by the time you get to Balmora, you know, with all the good services and all the stuff that you actually want to buy, by the time you get there, you'll have, like, a nice little bit of cash. Like, right now I've got, like, 619, which is pretty good. I can go ahead and, when I get to Balmora, I'll be able to buy some decent things. I might be able to do some spell creating and stuff like that. Like, it's cool. It's a good thing. But I'm like, so why rush it? You know, this is all part of the adventure as well. And admittedly, when I played the game in the past, I didn't do a whole lot of, we'll say, dungeon diving. And I guess maybe that's a bit of a holdover here from playing Daggerfall, that I've got this sort of interest in, you know what, maybe, just maybe, I'm going to have some fun with some Morrowind dungeon diving. So we're going to go ahead and, first things first, I'm going to go ahead and cast Shield. And once I've successfully casted Shield, I'm going to use Ancestor's Guardian. And hopefully that will give me enough of an edge to kill everything that's in that room. So we're going to go ahead and put Shield has been turned on. Ancestor Guardian is now activated. And we now pull out the sword, and we start killing things. And he's gonna, he's there's the damage spell. Alright, come on. I think he's is he damaging my fatigue, or am I just sucking at, swinging here a lot? Yeah, in combat you kind of want to, I don't even know why I'm trying to sneak anymore. You want to manage your fatigue, obviously, and I talked about that last time. But you know, if you're swinging wildly constantly, that's going to definitely hurt your. Crap! He's gonna get me. Let's go ahead and heal a little bit. Let's try to keep at least one. Let's try to keep one of them between us. There we go. So that way, I only have to focus on fighting one at a time. Because if they're both side by side, you know, they're both. Oh, I can kite you along. Now, chopping is not as effective as thrusting with a short blade. Now, there's an option in the options menu. Oh. Run. See, the nice thing about Morrowind is the enemies don't regain their health. So what happens is if I come out here and rest, I can go back in and have a rematch and win the next time. So what I'm going to do is actually, we'll rest for 1 hour. And that will have recharged a little bit of my engraved ring of healing and a little bit of my magic. Do I have a healing spell? I don't. So we'll rest for another hour. Get a little bit of first aid going here. Oh, dang. Okay, it's 3 hours of rest here. Yeah, we'll say she's exhausted. She at least had to grab another, like, 4 hours of sleep or something, a little bit interrupted, but that's all right. All right, so now we're going to be going back in, and we're going to have to, say, have a rematch. Now, he's already hurt, but he's going to be right by the door. And we don't have the luxury of Ancestor Guardian. And I can tell that because when you look at the powers, if you look down here where it's where your power shows up, there's a little red bar underneath. And if that red bar is empty, that means that your power is not usable. If we look at Moonshadow, bam, red bar. Means I can go ahead and use Moonshadow to turn invisible, should I need it / want it. So we're going to be going ahead and I can cast both Shield and Sanctuary on myself. Now, it's not quite as good as Ancestor Guardian, but hopefully it will allow me to survive the encounter. So let's go ahead and cast those 2 spells on myself. Now, I can't remember exactly the formula for armor. Where is it? Where is he? Okay, there he is. Basically, right now, I think if we look at our, we have an armor of 10, and that's because we have the spell active, right? The shield spell, but our base armor is what, 5? Wait, did he heal? No, he didn't heal. I just didn't knock his health down as much as I thought I had. All right, that's cool. You have contracted brown rot, and I died. So I guess getting the brown rot is not it's not a huge deal. I can't remember the exact formula, but basically, if I recall correctly, your armor can never block more than 3/4 of all the damage you've got incoming. So, I'll have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure that this shield spell is really not helping me a whole lot. But, you know, it's something, and it's getting me practice with that School of Magic, right? So, there's that. Let's try this again. I'm wondering, should we just go in and start casting? Yeah, I can get 5 good fire bites off on him. Right, here we go. No defensive spells. Let's just try hitting him with fire bite. Oh, there we go. That's a decent damaging spell. I should have just done that from the start. All right, awesome. So we've gone ahead and we've killed the Bone Walker. Now, I wanted to make sure I didn't contract anything because, you basically... Ooh, nice, a Lesser Soul Gem. You can contract various diseases in this game, and that can be kind of problematic. It'll do all sorts of nasty things. You know, it'll reduce your attributes, and it's just not nice. Now, I'm not sure if the Morrowind code patch or the unofficial patch fixes this, but sometimes I've had it where I've, had a damaged attribute, like one of my stats goes down, and then after healing, it doesn't go all the way back up to the top anymore. It doesn't go max out anymore, so I'm hoping... Ooh, a Scroll of Divine Intervention. Nice. I'm gonna take that. More bone meal. So I'm hoping that's been fixed, but just to be safe, I just don't feel like, say, throwing myself into unnecessary danger, of getting some sort of disease or something. Small chest, which is locked. Let's go ahead and, where's our lockpick we used before? The Apprentice's lockpick. Let's go ahead and pick this chest. Lockpick failed. It's a lock level 10. What is my security skill at? It's at 15, which is actually pretty terrible. All right, what have we got in here? We've got a common ring. Someone had to lock up their common ring, which, you know what? It makes sense. This here is supposed to be a tomb, right? This is, you think closer to, like, being buried with your possessions. It's, to us it might be a common ring, but to whoever was buried here, that might be something of value. Wow, we're kind of jerks. A common amulet and a common ring. All right, so whether or not that was really worth it is up for debate. But hey, whatever. We did it. We completed it. So let's go ahead and leave this tomb. Now there is a shrine here. Shrine to Saint Veloth. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this tomb. And we're going to modify our note on the map here. We have not cleared, but since it is cleared, we're going to go ahead and put, I don't know, maybe C in brackets to indicate cleared, and we'll do Saint Veloth. And that way, therefore, ever coming by here, we can go ahead and take a look at our map and be like, oh, this is a cleared place, and there's a shrine to Saint Veloth. There we go. All right. So, the question is, do we go ahead and check out that other tomb, or do we go ahead and adventure somewhere else? Because, you have to play a little bit differently than, when you're doing a Let's Play, you got to play a little bit differently than you normally would on your own. Because if it was just me, I would have the very methodical I would sort of start moving out in a radius from Saint Denis, exploring everything. Or, I might end up doing something, just, we'll say for sake of experimentation, that would be horribly boring and just awful to watch. But, I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to put you guys through that. So I was going to go ahead and try to sneak up on this mud crab because I saw it as a sneaking opportunity. However, I believe that he knows that I'm here. I think he's looking at... No, he's not. But I don't have any icon showing that I'm sneaking, so yeah, he knows I'm here. Oh, well. Ow! Alright, let's go ahead and raid the mud crab. Get our little bit of health back. Yeah, let's go ahead and check out the other tomb. We'll check out the other tomb because I'm pretty sure we're done. Like I said, everything in Saint Denis with the exception of... Oh, yes! With the exception of one quest, which last time I believe I mentioned that it was a lich. I think it's actually more of some sort of skeletal warrior. For whatever reason, actually no, I know exactly the reason. When you're launching the Morrowind launcher, if you're launching the Morrowind executable as an administrator, make sure to launch the launcher also as an administrator. So I've been playing before, and basically the plugins weren't loaded, so even the unofficial Morrowind patch wasn't working the last time. But now it has, and we have this new, we'll say, line of islands that have been added as part of the, like I said, the official plugins that Bethesda released, the sort of that free DLC. And also, I believe in, like, the first episode or so, I said, back at launch, it was, launch-ish. What I mean is, it wasn't, like, released, like, 5 years later. It was around that time. So, let's go ahead and save. We got, Semaris Ancestral Tomb. What kind of horrible things lie in this tomb? I love that you got these little tombs sort of strewn about. I like that it's a different layout, too. Now I hear some spooky sounds. This actually seems like a very small one. Oh, no, I'm like, wait, where's the there's the doorway. Okay, there's a ghost right over there. We will go ahead and deal with the ghost momentarily. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and loot some stuff here. We have a scroll of Telvin's Courage. Rally Humanoid and Rally Creature. I don't remember what Rally does. I'll take it. I'll have to consult my manual later. That's right. Back in the day, games came with manuals. And I actually read them. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right. Weapon has no effect. I'll need to switch over to my silver short sword, which is very weak, in very poor condition. All right. I need to go ahead and maybe... Ooh. Okay, we'll turn on my shield here. Hopefully that'll reduce some damage. Yeah, I'm pretty good with a short blade. Oh yeah, I started saying this earlier and I didn't finish my thought. There is an option to always use the best attack, and that's available in the options menu. If you go escape, go to options, it says always use best attack. I like to keep this off. To me, it adds a little bit more of, we'll say, an element of skill. Now, what happens is all your weapons you have three different ways of attacking. You have your chop, you have your slash, and you have your thrust. And it all depends on which direction you're moving. So if you're standing still, you get a chop. If you're moving side to side, you get a slash. And if you're moving either forward or backwards, you get a thrust. And you'll notice here, like, for example, short sword, it has a higher minimum damage under thrust. So it does 7 to 10 damage rather than the 5 to 10. So I like to keep that on because, like I said, I feel like it adds a little bit of a skill element to the game. So I'm going to keep that there. this short sword is really getting beat up, and I don't think there's anyone in Satanin who actually repairs equipment. Now, I believe I can go ahead and buy a Armorer's Hammer, which is a an item that... Oh, no, another Bone Walker. Darn it. I don't want to fight a Bone Walker again. It's, you know, it's, you can't get through the door, though. It's alright, we'll just loot the stuff, and we'll just keep that door closed. Just for the time being, anyways. We have a shrine to Saint Veloth again. Okay. So Saint Veloth is a popular guy around here. Yeah, I was saying something. Scroll of Hellfire. Weakness to fire. Ooh, nice. Holy cow! This is something I'm going to save. Look at this. Weakness to fire. So basically, this inflicts a weakness to fire on the opponent. Actually, to anything in 10 feet. And it also does 10 to 100 points of damage within a 10-foot radius. And then it does small damage over time, burning effect, from 2 to 8 points of damage for 5 seconds. That's a nice... Well, that's the kind of thing you hang on to for, like, when you're having a really rough time. I'm not going to be using that on a mere Bone Walker. Like, no. That's a nice scroll. Man, I don't know if I can't remember if I've been in here before. I'm sure I've been in here before. I've been all over Morrowind before. See, this is part of the reason why what am I doing? What am I doing? This is part of the reason why I didn't want to... Does iron work on him? I'm hoping iron will work on the Bone Walker. Alright, let's try this. Hey, Bone Walker guy, how's it going? There we go. Oh, he's kind of caught on the door. I like this. But yeah, anyways. Actually, what was I saying? Darn it! Curse you, brain! Yeah, I'm gonna die. I need to run. Stop him or... you had to get that one last slash in, didn't you, Jason? You just had to get your last slash in there. That's alright, I quick saved before I had died there. I can't remember what I was saying. I was saying something. I had mentioned something earlier in the video, and I was going to go ahead and comment on that. This is taking a while to load. There we go. That took a little while. I knew something was up. The game went ahead and crashed. I'm like, this game is installed on a solid-state drive. There's no reason why it should be taking this long. Anyways, that's what I had been mentioning about how I had made sure that there was a period of time that I had not played the game. Darn it. I don't really have any options available to me right now. You know, other than just kind of just try to stab the guy in the face. I could go ahead and come back later. Yeah, I might do that. I'll go ahead and I'll run back to the entrance. We'll go ahead and rest up, get a little bit more magic power again, and then we'll take another shot at him. Can I rest from here? Yeah. 2 hours should do the trick. There we go. One more. There we go. It gives me a little bit more health. All right. Anyways, yeah. So like, I deliberately didn't play the game. I think it was like 5 years or something like that, where I just tried to avoid everything to deal with Morrowind. And the reason for that was because I wanted to make sure things were as fresh as possible. I wanted to forget things. What are you doing out of your... Holy crap! You're not supposed to be here! That's not the cons... I was reaching for the... I hit the wrong key. Okay. Now, I've rested... I'm like, do I have Ancestor Guardian yet? No, I don't. Okay. It's time to go ahead and maybe use Firebite. Darn it, 75% chance. Okay. So basically, the way this... the way your spells work here in the game... This right here is the cost. It's going to cost me 6 magicka to go ahead and cast a spell. There's only a 75% chance of being successful at casting the spell because my fatigue has been lowered because I was running around a bit. So if I want the best chance, I need to sort of let my fatigue go back up. See, as we can see right here, I'm already up to 78%. I want the highest chance of success. Slow motion! Alright. And I fail casting the spell. Awesome. Stupid! Oh, stupid! All right, we'll try that again. That was pretty good. You are awakened by a loud noise. No! No, this is not what I wanted! Okay, we need to sneak. We have a foe here. We have an opponent. He's just leisurely walking over here. He's like, you will suffer greatly. All right, we're probably gonna die here. Yeah. And what we have here is we'll say an agent of the Dark Brotherhood. And he's come over here to try to kill us. Now, this is what I was referring to. This was one of the reasons why I was afraid of, crap. I'm just gonna let him kill me. I could have just jumped out, I could have cheesed him, but I didn't want to do that. That was one of the reasons why I didn't want to rest. And, there is a way to get around this. I can go ahead and, just disable the Tribunal, expansion. However, I don't want to do that. I don't want to disable the, Tribunal expansion because I don't know how it's going to play with, the unofficial Morrowind patch. I don't know if there's something that uses it. Basically, I don't want to have to fiddle around with the plugins. I want to just play the game. Now, what happens is, after you beat the... I'm just gonna... Oh, he saw me. Darn it! After you beat the main quest, you crap, come on, come on. What am I doing? There we go. Spell's ready. I'll hit you with Fire Bite one more time. And now I need to switch over to my sword, and I'm going to die. Come on. Come on. Don't suck with the sword. Don't suck with the sword. Kill it. Kill it. No! He's like, yeah! Basically, you have the sort of the Dark Brotherhood decides it wants to come over and kill you. And that's, like I said, that plays into the story. Now, when I first played Morrowind, like I said, I have not completed the main quest of Morrowind. I never played the main quest. I played through part of it, but I never finished it. I did, however, play through the entire Tribunal main quest, which actually spoils the main quest from Morrowind. So that does kind of suck. But so I kind of know what's going to happen in Morrowind just because I played Tribunal. But whatever. Basically, I was trying to avoid it. Now, the reason why, sure, there's an assassin. I don't need to actually go. I don't need to do that main quest. Give me a second. I'll be right back after I'm done with this Bone Walker. Okay, I lied. We're gonna go ahead and try to backstab it. I'm gonna go ahead and use Moonshadow to... Okay, I'm still sneaking. He doesn't know I'm here. I've engaged Moonshadow. He does not know I'm here. We're gonna go ahead and backstab him the second he gets past us. See if we can get some nice bonus damage and stuff. Yeah! No, we didn't! Crap! Okay, stab him in the face a few times and then hit him with Fire Bite. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna... Oof. Yep. I accessed my menu at the precise moment that my health hit 0. Wonderful. Do I have a health potion? Maybe I could just sort of get myself some last minute health before I die. There we go. I don't think that fight would have been quite as hard had it not been for, we'll say, the slight difficulty increase I put into the game. There we go. All right, so we've gone ahead and we've dealt with the Bone Walker. Right. Man, I'm having a really hard time maintaining my train of thought today. Anyways, I believe I did mention the whole Tribunal thing, just maybe briefly in passing, I might have mentioned that. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep it, Fortify Health, that would have been kind of nice. I'm going to keep it on, and when we do end up dealing with the assassin, oh yeah, the reason why I don't like having the assassin come at me, even though I don't have to do the main quest, is because he's wearing like the second best light armor in the game. And I feel like that kind of breaks things. I don't... Ooh. An urn labeled Lord Bryn. And it's trapped. Let's grab our apprentice's probe and disarm the trap. Trap disarmed. Oh, yeah. And what have we got in here? Mentor's Ring. Wow. Wow. Value of 8,000. Fortify intelligence and willpower. 10 points on self. What? It's a constant effect ring. Holy cow. That's amazing. And we got the key to Lord Bryn's chest, which is great. And Ashes of Lord Bryn. Now, this here is a uniquely named item. I'm pretty sure we will be needing this for a quest of some sort. So let's make sure we hang on to that. Nice. So we now got ourselves a constant effect boost of plus 10 to intelligence and willpower. That should give us more magicka, should it not? Our maximum is still only sitting at 140. But yet, when I hover over it, it says 1 to 50. We'll go ahead and we use the key to open up this lock, and we grab ourselves 2 common rings. Awesome! I don't know if I've ever found that. Anyways, yeah, like I said, the problem with the Dark Brotherhood attacks is because once you kill them, you get their armor, and their armor kind of breaks the game for you. It makes things way too easy. So when I do eventually deal with them, I'm going to be going ahead and leaving their armor on the ground somewhere, and we will only come back to that after I'm done with the main quest of Morrowind itself. All right, awesome. I feel like, okay, cool. We got ourselves some cool little loot here. Let me take a look at the journal. What day are we? We're on day 3. Day 3, still hanging around Saint Denis. Maybe now's the time to go ahead and say, you know what? We need to venture out a little bit. So let's I'm gonna go ahead and jump back on over to Saint Denis just so I can train up my acrobatics along the way. And oh, that looks so cool. Sorry. I'm a real sucker for like sun shafts. My fatigue is too terrible. I'm not gonna bother dealing with that mud crab right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys back at Saint Denis. Oh yes. Sorry.
Are you all right? You look wounded.
I am wounded. I'm sorry. He says, "Are you all right?"
If there is anything I can do, I am humbly at your service.
He says, "Are you all right? You look wounded." I don't think I've ever heard that dialogue before. What have you got to say?
Any time now.
No, it's this usual thing. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if I've ever run into a town just like wounded like this and had someone actually comment on that.
I suppose it is my duty to help those less fortunate than myself.
Oh, okay. All right, whatever. So, can't remember what's the lock level. 70. I don't stand a chance of getting into that. Right now, I'm like, before we leave Saint Denis, I'd like to go ahead and rob one of the places. So I'm kind of like, well, let's walk around here. Let's kind of check some of the lock levels. 45. I bet there's some nice stuff in there. I seem to recall there being some nice stuff in there. Looks like there's a bridge sort of thing.
You have something to say to me?
No, I don't. Go away. It's like I want to get in there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Not with my current skills at thieving. So maybe we'll have to. Maybe for the time being, we'll stick to you know, the easy targets like I don't know, this guy's house here. Oh, it's not even anyone. Is there anyone in here? Let's go ahead and take a look. Sorry, wrong house. Yeah. I don't want to go into a place where there's actually somebody, because like I said, I don't want to hurt anybody. We just want to go ahead and steal their stuff. Eldefire's house. Is that you or you? One of these two. Yeah, I thought it was the Altmer.
Can we hurry this along?
All right, this one here is lock level 30. Darn it! There's these shacks over here. These should be a little bit easier to break into, I would think. Don't mind me. I'm just casing the joint. Let's take a look here. Indril Rathiran's shack. Lock level 15. Yeah, maybe we can break into this one. So, first though, I want to go into Errol's trade house because I want to see if there's anyone who can actually repair equipment. My silver short sword is pretty beat up.
You've been wounded.
Yes, I have. Thank you for noticing. Thanks for noticing. Yes, it's a new blood red print. I made it myself.
What's this about?
It's about you being in my way, and I want to get up these stairs. All right, so we've cleared out the sort of the two, we'll say tombs or dungeons nearby Satanine. Let's see. You don't offer repair services.
Listening. Go ahead.
Do you offer? No, you don't. I don't think anyone does. Let me see. You? No.
Hey,
you?
You're on your honor. Don't press your luck.
So training. I don't think anyone here.
Speak.
So what do you want?
Yeah, so it's all just training. And I can rent a room. I believe I could probably ask Errol about that, or maybe someone else. I don't know.
You're a welcome break from the Logos.
Huh.
You've
Yes,
piqued my
Outlander?
interest. Please, share your thoughts.
Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of spells he has. I'm kind of curious here. So let's see. Spark, Jack of Trades, Father's Hand, Resist Magicka, Hearth Heal. Getting a healing spell might not be a terrible idea. I believe this is actually something to do with the patch. I believe they actually added the number of points that it would cost to cast the spell to it, which is a nice addition because it didn't tell you that beforehand. So you'd buy a spell and you'd be like, sweet, and then you go ahead to use it and you're like, you can't. It's like I kind of want to go with the fireball because it gives me damage at range, but the damage is kind of eh. So I don't know. It's like I don't want to spend too much money here. Resist Magicka for 48 gold pieces. Now some of these are not bad spells to grab. It's just I don't have the spell or the Magicka pool to really cast a lot of these. Fireball, it's kind of eh. Give me a second. All right, you know, it's always good to have options. And so I'm going to pick the fireball, even understanding, though, that, you know, it might do some terrible damage. We're going to get the fireball. I'm also going to get frostbite because, you know, we are in Morrowind. We're going to be running into Dunmer. If there's a bandit or something who happens to be Dunmer, he's going to have that fire resistance. And, you know, hitting him with Firebite is just not going to do the trick. So we're going to get Frostbite. Resist Magicka sounds like it would also be a really good thing to grab. And actually, I'm not... Nah, we'll leave Spark. But then again, range, Dunmer. Darn, I don't want to use all my... my money! Resist Magicka, Spark, sure. Now that I've wasted a bunch of my money, do you have any, potions or something? You know, I could go ahead and sell a lot of this stuff here to make some money. Pick maybe some of the more valuable items and I could make my money back, but I won't. Nah, we're good. We're good. There's nobody in town who will actually sell us or we'll say offer repairing services. So we're going to take a journeyman armorer's hammer. We're going to try and reduce the cost by 1 here. Oh, come on. There we go. Thanks, Errol. You're a swell guy. So we're going to go ahead and try to repair our sword ourselves. Now, our repairing skill, actually, what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. It's armorer skill, right? Yeah, right here. It's only at 5, which means we're probably going to waste this entire hammer and hardly repair this thing at all. So the condition is 157. So we'll drag the armorer's hammer onto ourselves and try to repair the silver short sword. Let's just go ahead and use up all the uses on this thing. We got some extra durability out of it. All right, that's good for now. I'm not going to spend any more money.
Yeah.
Yes, Outlander?
All right, so let's actually go ahead and leave Satanine. We will come back when we're a little bit stronger. Jason, you wanted to rob a house, didn't you? Yeah, you're right. But it's daytime. We don't want to rob things in the middle of the day. 25. Anyone in here?
You've been wounded.
Yes, and I'm in the wrong house. I'm just gonna go back out this way. Yeah, let's go back by one of the shacks. We'll wait until we're a little bit more experienced, and then we'll slowly work our way up and rob all of Satanine. You know, because you know, to me, it's a little bit more obvious that that's the way it was intended to be done. Because I'm looking at this, I'm like, you know, there's some of these things that are just not. They're just locked up so well that you would have to, you know, I could either use a spell. Another thing I could do, I could get, if I recall correctly, Errol does have a scroll that will allow me to get into locks up to a value of 40. But anyways, you know, when I was younger, when I played the game the first time, I was like, oh, it's so frustrating. Why would they do this to you in a starting area? And that's because Morrowind's a little bit more organic. It's like, you know, you have the nice houses are going to have better locks. You have, we'll say the government buildings are going to have better locks than those ones. And that just, you know, that just makes sense. All right. Now. Oh, I'm going to get spotted and all my... Oh, that's another thing I just thought about. If I get caught, any stolen thing I have, or... oh, I don't have the moon sugar on me. Sweet. I don't really have anything stolen on me. I haven't stolen anything from anyone yet. So I shouldn't lose anything. Because if you get caught, they'll confiscate any stolen goods, and I'm kind of worried about losing some stolen goods, right? So I'm like, do I want to break into the place? Someone's going to see me do it. She's going to see me do it. She's aware. She's aware of my presence. What if I use Chameleon?
Someone watching me. I can tell.
See, she knows. She knows. All right. I don't have any magic. Okay, you know what we are going to do? We are going to go ahead and we'll leave Satanine for just a bit. We'll go ahead and rest, just on the outskirts of town a little bit, just to get a little bit more magic back, and then I'm going to come back at night, or maybe a little bit later, with my Chameleon spell, and then maybe I can hopefully break into, like, at least a shack before we leave town. All right. I think I'm far enough out. They'll never see me here. It's 10 a.m. I'm not waiting until night. I'll just rest for 2 hours here. Just take a nice nap in the middle of the day next to this rock. All right. Now it's time to go ahead and rob the shack. Now, at the start of the game, you do move very slowly, especially because they actually have our acrobatics and athletics and acrobatics are incredibly low right now. They're at 11. They're not a minor or major skill. But as we play the game, we're just gonna get faster and faster and faster. And this won't be so time consuming. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead with that. Slaughterfish, go, 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 go. Escape from the slaughterfish. Okay. Ha! You missed me. You missed me, you stupid fish. All right. What? Oh, I'm like, I didn't do anything yet. Thanks, guard guy. That's what you get. That's right. Thank you, guard. This fish was trying to pick my pockets. Now, this does have the unfortunate side effect of putting a guard right over here, because I was like, wait a second, there's this shack right over here that's got, like, nobody watching it. Why don't I rob this one? And now there's a guard right there. But he's not looking at me, so maybe I can get in. Oh. This one's already unlocked.
Speak quickly.
Ah, darn it. It's like, you're just not going to get into any of the places. Sorry, Jason, none of the locked places, none of the places with any sort of loot or anything are going to be robbable.
Wealth beyond measure.
All right, let's try this. Let's try here. All right. He's staring in my direction, but that's okay. That's okay. I think. No, they do have a line of sight, if I recall correctly. All right, so let's go ahead and try casting Chameleon. I said Chameleon. There we go. Does anyone know I'm here? That guard knows I'm here. He knows I'm here. All right, we have Chameleon on. Now we're going to go ahead and equip our lockpick. Darn it! Go away, lady! Can't you see I'm trying to lockpick this house? Sweet. Haha, yes! Nobody spotted me. All right, let's see if there's anything of value in here. This, by value, I mean, like, you know, actually valuable. Okay, I'll steal the ingredients. I know I said I was going to be more of a discerning thief, but at this point here, I just got to take what I can get my hands on. Yeah, okay, I'll grab some of this. That. A lot of ingredients. Nothing of value in this place. Jason, you broke into a shack. What did you expect? You know, I don't know, a box of gold under the hammock or something would have been nice. No, there's really, silverware? Something nice? No. Okay. All right, so we're done in Saint Denis. I'm going to go ahead and leave now. But before we leave, I want to go ahead and grab my skooma and my moon sugar because we don't want to never leave home without it. Now, the books, that's fine. We'll come back once we've got maybe other chapters of A Dance in Fire. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Let's go ahead and leave Saint Denis. Actually, you know what? I realize we're, 4 episodes in, and we're just now talking about leaving Saint Denis. I'm sorry, though. We're going to go ahead and stop things here. I am actually out of time. So, if you like...
that you and I are about to be
No. If you like the video, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, leave it a thumbs down. Either way, let me know what you thought in the comment section. And until next time, I would like to ask you all to game on.